Chris Brazel. Welcome back to my number 12 house. So we're in the kitchen and in the dining, but we're going to go there in a second. The kitchen is the area in the house where you manifest. For a 12 energy house, it's not as vital, but for a 50 or any house that adds up and comes down to a 5, the kitchen is the absolute area. But the kitchen is vital for everyone for manifesting. Now what we have in the kitchen here, the first thing I'm going to take out is it's like I'm stuck and I can't get out. And so when you want to sell a house, you want to get it so it's feeling free. All we're going to do there is take that away, meaning that you can move at any time and go. So that's our first movement. The other thing is the kitchen. This is a bench separating the stove, which is fine. And we've got separation with the stove and the fridge, which is fine there. Now, what we've got to look is when you come into the area, abundance side over there and relationship over here. If you look at this, on the abundance, even when you look at this, we've got a pump which is going away. Exactly what our frog was doing out the front, pumping and sending things away. So I'm going to rearrange the whole of that, but first I'm taking that down. And we go up, small to large. Where abundance, we want it actually coming down. We really want this feeling of abundance coming through. We've got a plant up here again that's sad. And then over in our relationship corner over here, we've got it jam-packed again. So we've got spoons, we've got sea salt, we've got flakes, we've got empty containers, and we've got a salt lamp. So again, there's no balance. The biggest thing in your house is you have to have balance. Now, think of the kitchen as manifesting. It's got to have balance. You do not want to be trapped. What we're going to do then is go to the dining room. The dining room is where you share your manifestation. You share what you have with the outside world. So on here, we've got it piled up, and it's like we've got to build it up, and then we've got the salt and pepper shakers, and then we've got the flowers. You can see just even moving these two things, it feels a lot freer. What I would do, I know she loves the placemats, but if you look at it from that way, sometimes it makes people feel as if they don't have enough to share. So what she's got is the placemats piled up, and as you can see, she's always got plenty to share. So that's not a bad thing for this particular house. But we don't want to put those there because it takes the energy away. They're going to go into the cupboard. I'm going to move this from here because we've got the water coming in and it doesn't feel balanced. We've got the clock on the other side, which is fine, but I'm going to take this picture and this cabinet and I'm going to put it over here. So when you come into the room this way, this is in the children and creativity area. 12-3 houses, children and creativity, as well as travel and helpful people. So there's 2 areas we're really working on here. So this is me out. I'll be back with the changes we make in this area, and you can see for yourself how did I go. Cheers for now. Hi everyone, this is Chris Brazel. Welcome back to my world and this number 12 house, which we are getting ready for sale. Even if you have your house out there and you don't need it to get ready for sale, still use some of these tips because you live in a house. Your brain and your heart and your organs live in a body. You'll then take your brain and your organs and your mind and you live in a house. So everything that you think subconsciously comes through in the conscious in the house. The best thing about when you move things in the house, you can see exactly what you're thinking and feeling about life, but you can also make the changes. So let's start off with this area. So we've put a little plant at the top, but what we had before was small areas up there on containers. So we've got the big areas going down here, but when you go up, we've got still feeling as if you've got lots of abundance. So anything up high is in the future, so it's really important never to have small things, empty things up high, particularly if you've got big things below, because big things here says you've got it now, but in the future you don't have it. That was the reason there. Over in our corner over there where we had a salt lamp, we had lots of things. We brought that down to peace and calm. And so we've got the necessities there, which makes it easy because there's no point in having anything in the kitchen or in your home if it's not functional. So we've got to find the combination of function, you know, common sense, but then the subconscious to the conscious. Over in this corner, which I'm really, really happy with, we've moved the salt lamp from the kitchen, put it here. we've got an olive tree. Olive trees are great, particularly for this year being 2026, because if there's any feeling of grievance, but it's using your knowledge and your wisdom. We've reduced the salt and pepper and the map on the table, and we'll keep our roses there. And we've taken down the water pitcher, which was heading towards the stove, which I didn't realise when I did the first video. So virtually the water was in conflict with the stove, and no matter what you were doing, it was like being put out all the time. So now this area looks great. Remember, your dining is where you share your manifestation. So now it's at peace, knowing it's got lots and lots to share. So I'll be back, and we're going for the relationship corner of the house and the room, which I think is one of our major blocks. Cheers.